Happy, wonderful, good day to you all. It's good to see you all. And I've been retired from the parish for about 4 years now. And I'm looking forward to more opportunities here to spend time helping out at the parish. I was assigned to the parish in 2004. It was called Spirit of Peace at the time. We were renting from a Presbyterian church up north on Hover Street. The commission that the Archbishop gave me was that we needed to build a new Catholic church in Longmont because St. John's was overflowing with their weekend masses. And we needed to help the people of Longmont to be able to worship better and to plan for the future also. So when I got here in 2004, we started planning for the idea of a move. We moved in 2007 down to a temporary site. It was more of an industrial building. And at the time of the move, we changed the name of the parish to St. Francis of Assisi. We did that by taking a poll of the people there and recommending some changes, some possible new names for it. And St. Francis came up in particular because he's the patron saint of the Archdiocese of the state of Colorado. And there's only one small mission parish named St. Francis out on the plains. And so when we proposed that name to the people, they overwhelmingly supported the name change. When we moved here, we had a rectory that was up on the north end of town, and the church was down here. When we moved into our temporary location at Trade Center, we started looking for a location down here, ended up purchasing a piece of property only about 2 miles away from the parish. We always wanted and intended to build a rectory on the site, but money was very tight as we were going along, and we just were going stage by stage. We'll take it little by little. But we have a wonderful site, and in fact, when we built the church and finished it in 2019, we already laid the utility path out to the little location where we planned for the rectory, so that we would be ready when the time came that we could not have to dig up the whole parking lot and everything to get there.
It's important to have a rectory on site on the property where the parish is so that the pastor, the parochial vicar, the retired priest can be proximate to all the activity of the parish. It's important for us as priests to engage deeply in what's going on in the parish, and that's kind of challenging living 1.5 miles away. When the original plan was shown to me of having a rectory on the property, it had 2 priest suites in the rectory. And I went to the diocese and said, at some point in the future, we'll be ready to build a rectory. Is this what you all are envisioning for the parish? And the immediate response was, make it bigger. And the idea would be pastor and parochial vicar, a retired priest and seminarian. There's 4 suites in the plan for the new rectory, and everybody can be proximate to the activity of the parish and engage much more deeply in what the Lord is trying to do here.
It's wonderful to have the parish family all together. Just so happens that I'm a retired priest too, but
it looks like the cost of the new rectory will be about $2.2 million with some additional costs for landscaping. And we hope to pay for that out of the generosity of donations from our parishioners, as well as ultimately the sale of the current rectory in the neighborhood 1.5 miles away. We're working right now on getting a bridge loan to allow us to start construction before we have all the funding available from parishioners. Once we start construction, It could take about 14 months to complete.
In this whole process of building the church, I've been astounded and amazed at the wonderful people we have here and the sacrifices they've been willing to make to build this church, to make this a place of worship, to give honor and glory to God, and to help the parish family grow.
I've seen such openness and generosity in our parishioners, and I'm sure that as we begin this next phase of building the parish, that our parishioners with such generosity, such openness, such docility to the Lord, that the Lord's desire for this will come to fruition. And he wants to use us to further and build the kingdom of heaven, even here on earth. And I'm sure that our parish, from what I've seen so far, our parish is going to engage really well. This Rectory project is a great opportunity for our parish, our parishioners, because it really invests in the future. We have in front of us a future full of hope. And with the Rectory full of priests and seminarians, it's a future that is full of the grace of God for all of us. And we have a great opportunity to engage in this project, each of us individually, through prayer, through sacrifices, and through almsgiving. And anything that you can do to further this project is most welcome. Thank you for your generosity.